take your time to watch our video. In this video, we will talking about the herringbone technique. As you know, herringbone technique is the one of the strategy for teaching English in the school, especially for reading skills. So, if you want to know more about the herringbone technique, keep watching guys. See you!
Herringbone is kind of graphic organizer that is used especially to organize supporting details of various texts to the main ideas. This technique employs visual diagram which present how text supporting details in the form of we have questions: who, what, when, where, why, and how are constructed and connected to the main idea of the text. Further, herringbone technique has proven to be effective in supporting students comprehending various genres of text, such as recount text, narrative text, and descriptive text. Besides, herringbone is also effective for teaching reading comprehension to students with individual differences, such as reading habits, and improves student reading comprehension at all academic level: senior high school, junior high school level, and higher education level. Cho 2004 adds that herringbone technique is developed by its name because it resembles a fish skeleton that useful for analyzing a single idea. It contains 6 questions that help students to organize the detail of the text: who, what, when, where, why, how, and main idea. Digan 2006 mentioned the procedure of the technique are the students work in pairs, and then the teacher selects narrative text, and then the teacher construct a visual diagram of the herringbone, and then the teacher tells the student to record the answer to the question on the diagram. They will look for answer to who is the writer talking about, what did they do, when did they do it, where did they do it, how did they do it, why did they do it. The student read the text to find the answer and record the answer on the diagram. The teacher shows the student how each answer fits into a slot in a main idea sentence. The student write a main idea using the information from herringbone diagram.
Okay, we move to the benefits. There are 4 benefits of herringbone techniques. The first one is herringbone techniques help the students to think quickly, accurately, and creatively. The second one is herringbone techniques is fun to be applied in teaching reading comprehension. The third one is students are motivated to learn and do the task by using herringbone techniques because of the competition therein, thus fostering the spirit to be the best. And the last one is the time used is more useful. Okay, we move to the implementation. For the teaching preparation, the first step is choosing the topic. In choosing reading material for high school students, the teacher should consider on the basic competence listed in syllabus based on KTSP curriculum or other curriculum that occur. The competence is that the students have to be able to express the meaning and the information for the topic in reading analytical exposition text. The second step is preparing the media. Media can attract and motivate students in teaching and learning process. For teaching reading in class, teacher can use a picture or a video related with issue that will be proposed by the teacher to the student in the classroom. Preparing the media can help the students to warm up or to active their background knowledge of the lesson. And the last step is preparing the instruction. The teacher also has to prepare the instruction before starting the lesson. The instruction can help the students to understand what they want to know from the text and what they do while read the text that has been given by the teacher. The instruction also guides students while they are reading the text, and the teacher also has a perspective to what information will be important in the use of herringbone procedure.
Okay, next we'll move to the teaching procedure. In teaching procedure, there is 3 steps. First is pre-reading, next is whilst reading, and then post-reading. In pre-reading section, First, the teacher greets the student and then tells them their purpose and basic competence that must be achieved in the teaching and learning process. After that, the teacher divides the student in pair or small groups, and the member of the group consists of 3 students. Then, the teacher introduces the herringbone form to student. Teacher can draw the form of herringbone on the blackboard to show it for student. Next, the teacher writes down some questions on the herringbone form that have to be answered by the student after they read the text. And then, while they're reading, after the pre-reading activity, students already have been divided into several pairs or groups. They already know about the Herringbone technique from the pre-reading activity. Next, the teacher asks the student to do herringbone activity in their pair or group. The topic is given by teacher and the student can look for another topic for every pair and group as long as it's controversial or arguable. And last, for the post-reading section, the teacher can ask the student to write down the herringbone pattern in their paper individually. After they accomplish their task, the student can show and explain to their friends about the idea of herringbone pattern. Then the teacher can let them answer the herringbone pattern individually and independently based on what they have done before to get more understanding about it.
Okay, move to the another procedures of herringbone technique that are cited from Brown 2005, page 54 until 55. Bocard divided it into 3 steps. Okay, the first one is introduction. In this part, the teacher selects a text for students to read. And then the second one is about showing the herringbone diagram to the students. The activities are included. First, draw a diagram of the herringbone. Second, discuss the smaller bones that are attached to the backbone of the fish. The third one is explain that they will be asked to look for the information that answer the following questions like who, what, when, where, how, and why. Okay, the third procedure is reading comprehension process. The activities are includes. First, allow time for students to read the text. Second, give them copies of the diagram. Third, show students how the information is organized around the main idea. And then the fourth is formulate the main idea. And the last one is after the students learn the procedure, they can complete the diagram. Okay, so that's the reading comprehension products of the narrative text that is include 3 steps. Okay, that's the end of our video on learning reading strategy using herringbone technique. Herringbone is one of many techniques that could be used on learning reading. It also applicable not just into linguistic field, but in various expertise. Herringbone technique is also alternative to improve students' understanding on features of a text, whether it's a narrative text, procedure text, or any other text. It is suitable to any level of students because of the flexibility. After all that, herringbone is possible to be employed in methods of teaching in any level. As the conclusion, we do highly recommend that the teacher to use this technique if they want to focus on increasing the reading ability, especially in reading English. Okay, thank you for watching our video. See you.